I'm just going to take you through how I use the Australian RV Directory spreadsheet to find all the caravans for couples that fulfill my criteria. So if we just go over to the Caravans tab, and the first thing that I'm going to specify is that I want a caravan with a single axle. So if we just scroll over to the right to the number of axles column, I'm going to select that and I'm going to clear the whole selection, and I'm only going to choose those that have one axle. So click OK, and I'm now got 800 caravans out of the 2,000, almost 700. Okay, the other criteria that I have is that I want it to have a internal kitchen. So it's okay if it also has an external kitchen, but I want to make sure that it does have an internal kitchen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off anything that doesn't have internal. So that'll be the blanks and all these external options. And there we go. So that's reduced our list down to just under 600. The other criteria I have is that it's going to have a bathroom. Whether it's a separate shower or combined shower and toilet is fine, but I want to remove any of the options where they only have an external bathroom or no bathroom at all. So I'm going to remove these external options. Oops, not that one. And if it's an option, that's fine. We'll just leave those options in. So we're reduced down a little bit more. The other thing I don't want, because it's just a caravan for couples, I don't want any bunks. So I'm going to remove these bunks options. I'm only going to remove those that definitely have bunks, because I don't want all that extra space taken up with bunks. So I'm going to remove that option. Okay, and now we're down to under 500 caravans. Another criteria that I have is that I want aircon. And so we go over to the aircon column and I'm going to turn off the blanks, because those are the ones where we haven't been able to find if they do have aircon or not. So I'm just going to turn that one off. So I'm only looking at ones that have said that yes, they do have aircon, or there is the option of adding it. Okay, and the other criteria that I have is that my vehicle can't tow more than 2,500 kilograms ATM. So I can do this a couple of ways. I can just turn off all of the ones that are less than 2,500 kilograms, but that's actually quite a lot. You'll be clicking for a while. The other way that I can do it is to filter by condition. So I can say that I want filter by condition. I want less than or equal to, and I will put in the value or formula, which is 2,500, and click OK. So now it's only showing those options that are 2,500 kilograms or less. And we're now down to 124 caravans or models out of that 2,700. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to show you is how I use these criteria boxes up here. So I've already specified that I want to have an ATM under 2,500. So that's a must-have. That's a non-negotiable. Whereas what may be negotiable is the body length. So I'd prefer to have something, say let's say under 5 meters. So I can use these boxes up here with a body length of less than 5 meters. If I put 5 in there and enter, it's now highlighting all of the caravans that are less than 5 meters, right? So, but it's not filtering out these other ones. So if it's a little bit more than 5 meters at 5.18, I still might like to consider that option. But if it's a definite that, say, our total length is less, we want our total length less than 6 meters because of the size of our garage or whatever, we can again use this option to highlight the ones that are less than 6 metres, or if we'd rather just remove anything that's higher than 6, we can use the filtering option here. Now, the reason why I don't always want to use the filtering option is that you'll see further down here, there's some blanks. And so you can't specify by length for these particular models. We've only been able to find information about their weights, for example. So I want to still have these options in here, and I want to consider these. But I can have a closer look at these. I can check out their URL. I can just go straight and have a look at that vehicle and identify whether it is the type of caravan that I want for this list. And so that's how I use the Australian RV Directory spreadsheet to narrow in on the caravan that would be suitable for me.